Welcome back to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. In the last part, we defeated Articuno in the Frosty Forest and met up with a new team member, this Absol, who's having a great time, bobbing their head along. I felt a special something from you since the first time I saw you. There is indeed a reason, but what you are is none of my business. Precious, let's keep moving forward. Let's keep moving forward. Ashley, what have you got to say?
Precious, let's give it our best. We'll meet Ninetales and get the truth.
Yeah, whatever that truth may be.
Hey Precious, are you ready?
All set.
Which way should we go?
Well, we went into the path last time and it really wasn't all that rewarding. I'm going to do it again because we are actually down to our last 2 Oran berries. So I'm going to check out the snow path here and see what there is. Squeeze out. Right, this is the rare quality that we got from Absol. The PP of a move that has 0 PP may sometimes be restored. That sounds pretty good. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna explore through here and see what I can find. And if there's anything important, I'll let you know. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Give me this Oran berry. Give me this Oran berry. You know what? I don't think we have a Chesto berry, so I'm gonna take that as well. A Revive All Orb, that seems pretty powerful. I think we have one in storage. But this is a pretty good shop, so I'm gonna buy all these things. Oh, I can't pick up the Tota Seed. Let's drop the Geo Pebbles. And pick up the Tota Seed. Oh, no, I don't want to sell. I want to buy. There we go. You can have the Geo Pebbles on the house. Well, shopping trip / distraction over. We got a couple of items, which is why we went there. So that's cool. I'm just going to put this Blast Seed away. And I actually want to take out the link box we picked up previously. Because we have a new team member in Absol. So I want to have a look at their status and the moves. We've got Bite, Quick Attack, Pursuit, and Slash. Ooh. It's a pretty high power set of moves, and Super Luck increases critical hit ratio. That sounds really good to me. So I'm wondering if we can use the link box now. No, I think we have to go into a dungeon to do that. But I think we'll link some of Absol's moves. I'm thinking... Let's see. Slash and Bite, perhaps? Or Bite and then Slash? Or Bite and then Pursuit would be a cool combo, because we might make the enemy flinch and then Pursuit would do more damage. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll link Bite and Pursuit together. Well, let's head on. That happens every time. All set. Let's go to Mount Freeze.
Let's do our best to reach the peak.
Well, here we are. Mount Freeze. A Zangoose. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm a fan of Zangoose, but we're probably not going to be able to recruit it, are we? Let's Razor Leaf you. Let's critical hit Razor Leaf you. Strong start. And while I still remember, let's use the link box now for Absol and link Bite and Pursuit. Link complete. And if we stop, the link box will break, but that's fine. We've already got the moves that we want linked up. Right, so we got a Seal here with Icy Wind, lowering our speed, a little annoying. Should have used Razor Leaf there, but I didn't. Man, the Brawl booster power is so good. Right, we got a Kecleon shop. Is there anything here worthwhile? There's another link box, Oran berries, some seeds. Well, let's take a tiny Reviver Seed, why not? Whoops. Whoops. Can I just face you, please? Thank you. Now, let's move on. Oh, there's a Vigoroth over there. You've got this though, Ashley. Double low kick. And then the peck. Took it out. Good stuff. What's that item down there? Another link box. We don't need it. Let's move on. So I know I've mentioned a million times by now that I really like this part of the game in terms of story. And I know I mentioned it in the response to a comment, but I thought I'd say it in the video as well. The reason I really like this part of the game is because you just get settled into the routine of doing missions every day. Is that gonna reach? Yes, it is. Nice. Rest. Okay. So you just get into the routine of doing missions every day and learning to become a rescue team, and then the game abruptly stops you in your tracks, and you have to go off on this journey of self-discovery. I did not want to throw that. Why did I do that? Let's pick that up. What can we swap it out for? Let's just swap it out for the apple and then eat the apple. Razor Leaf you. So yeah, this section of the game with its journey of self-discovery and the gauntlet of having to fight boss after boss in every single dungeon you go to, basically, is a really cool way of teaching you about the game. And once this story arc finishes, you feel like you've learnt so much about playing the game. And it really fits into... Ow, I flinched. That sucks. And it really fits into the narrative. So what I mean is that the narrative and the gameplay go hand in hand, which is something that this game and the Explorers games and Mystery Dungeon games in general have always done really well. Wow, that quick attack does so much damage. The Brawl boost is really strong, but Absol's also level 28, which is really high. Something I really enjoyed in the last part, which I only mentioned briefly at the end, was the scene in which Absol appeared to save us from Articuno. That looked amazing in this game. So much more memorable. Nice. Double Razor Leafs and a crit to boot. And I think it's really nice for us to have a new companion to mix things up a little bit. As well as being really, really strong and making this quite a bit easier for us. But I like how the game doesn't give it to us until we've already beaten 2 bosses. Can I... What's better, a Focial Orb or a Petrify Orb? A Focial Orb is better because Petrification stops on when they take damage. You two have got that, right? Yeah, you do. Good stuff. So Pursuit seems pretty good because we have a lot of ways to set up for it. Ashley can apply Fire Spin and burn enemies with Ember. And I have Sleep Powder and Sludge can poison. Hello Pineco, goodbye Pineco. So we got a fair amount of synergy going with the 3 of us right now. Here I was complaining that we didn't have enough Oran Berries, and then the game starts handing them out like candy. It's interesting, Absol is quite a high level, but they still take a fair amount of damage from these attacks, so I suppose there's some balance in that regard. Let's move on. 5th floor. I also really like how the game mixes up the expected outcomes of these dungeons, where we go to Mount Thunder, we fight Zapdos, we go to Mount Blaze and we fight Moltres, and then we fight Articuno in the Frosty Forest, and then we come to Mount Freeze. It's a little less predictable, I suppose, in that regard. Alright, let's fight you. Got a whole procession of enemies to deal with here, but they're not posing too much challenge right now. Nice. Razor Leaf upgraded for the first time. And immediately gets a crit. Even if it's resisted. It's not too bad. I notice crits don't do a massive amount more damage in this game. I suppose that's carrying over from the changes to crits in the main series, where they're more frequent now, but they do less damage. All power up. Yeah, I want that. Let's see what we can swap out for that. We have 2 Totter Seeds. I suppose we don't really need 2 Totter Seeds. Pretty much only going to use them on bosses anyway. So I should effectively only need 1 per dungeon. What do we got in here? Another seal. That's okay. We can get rid of you. The seals seem to be really weak, but they're only here just to annoy us with Icy Wind, I think. A Chingling. Okay. I mean, a Chimecho, not a Chingling. Well, nice to see some new Pokémon, since everything we've seen in this dungeon so far has been Seal, Vigoroth, and Zangoose. And, like, a couple of Pineco. Oh, don't put me to sleep. Yeah, I'm drowsy. I will soon fall asleep. That's okay. Whew. Good stuff. Right. I'm not sure Razor Leaf can reach. I think that was more than 4 tiles. I've fallen asleep. It's okay. I'll wake up. I seem to fall asleep in every single dungeon. I'm just a really sleepy Bulbasaur. You know what? You've got this. Oh, don't you... Ugh, Bug Bite is the most annoying move in this game. What is that item? It's money. Oh, I do like money. Okay, let's take you out then, from a distance. Cool. 84, that was actually a lot. Something I miss from the Explorers games and from Explorers of Sky, and I think this is probably just me, but I do kind of miss IQ traits. I think rare qualities are cool. Ow. But I did like having IQ traits. I just thought of that when I thought of how Francis had the one that gave us more money. And rare qualities are really cool and they seem really strong, but I don't know, there's just extra little intricacies of IQ traits, even if they were a bit overcomplicated and they weren't very well explained. I just liked having them. And that gives me a reason to go back and revisit the older games. And I think that's something that Mystery Dungeon does a bit better than the main series Pokemon games, is it gives you a reason to play each individual game. I feel like I probably won't ever need to play Generation 1 of Pokemon. I never have, and I probably never will. There's just nothing about the gameplay that would make me want to go back to them. Oh, a level up. It's Ashley, level 21. Nice. And yeah, though I really like Emerald, for example, and I've put hundreds and hundreds of hours into that game, I haven't played it in a very, very long time, because just going back to an older game with older mechanics doesn't feel great. And I think the big difference between the main series and the Mystery Dungeon games is the draw of the story. If the older main series games had interesting stories, I would definitely replay them, hence why I've played Black and White and Black and White 2 and Sun and Moon a lot, but most of the other games just don't have that draw, whereas the Mystery Dungeon games do. Sandstorm is getting a little annoying. Well, it cleared up and then we immediately found the stairs. Fine. So yeah, I feel like I have a good reason to go back and play Explorers of Sky, not just for the story, but also because of certain gameplay mechanics. Level up! That's 23 for me. Nice, very balanced stats, I gotta say. As I've said before, I've never really used Bulbasaur, so not quite sure what to expect. I thought it was more on the defensive side of things, but The offensive stats and speed are pretty good as well. Is that 4 tiles? I can never tell. I just really don't have a very good eye for it. I think it's these icy dungeons. Oh, and that reminds me, thank you to the people who pointed out that I missed a sparkly hidden item in the last dungeon. I definitely didn't see that until people pointed it out. I'll keep a better eye out for them in the future. Now I know what I'm looking for, perhaps I'll be more likely to see them. Good damage, Absol. Whoops, walked into that. Well, Synchronize is not going to do any damage to me, so that's fine. Only deals damage to Pokemon of the same type. Safeguard. Well, that's not a problem. Well, Sludge missing is a bit of a problem, but it's okay, because we crit with the second Seed Bomb. We're getting a lot of additional effects today. Let's eat this apple. Right then. Let's make some progress. Yeah, let's do exactly that. A link box, we don't need that. Right, let me check. I can't look around right now. Is that because I'm in combat? Or I'm in range of combat? So that looks like it was 3 tiles. That's fine. I know now I've said I'll keep a better eye out for those sparkly things. I've probably missed one already. But I was told that auto mode automatically walks you over them. I still don't think that's enough for me to actually warrant using auto mode, though. Let's use a Max Ether right away while I remember. On Seed Bomb. I probably should have used a Max Elixir. For some reason I thought that I'd already restored Sludge's PP at some point in this dungeon, so that they were disjointed in that regard. And now Ashley is out of PP for Ember. You definitely need a Max Ether for that. We have items, we shall use them. Gives me more room for treasure in my inventory. Which so far has not been a worthwhile pursuit. There we go, we got another Sludge there. I'm not sure how I feel about the Squeeze Out IQ trait. It seems good in theory, but I have so many Max Ethers that I'm not sure if it's really worth running around with 0 PP, just on the off chance that it does proc. Maybe it would be helpful if I ever run out of Max Ethers, but that hasn't happened yet. Cool, got you another Chimecho. Here I was talking about how I enjoyed them mixing it up and bringing some new Pokemon in, but now it seems to be only Chimecho. 12th floor? A Shelgon! There we go, that's something different. Why does Sludge always miss in these situations where it's the only effective move out of the combo? Right then. Whoops, should not have walked into you. That was a mistake. It's okay, I'm fine. You can take the hits, Ashley. Hopefully you can take it out before it uses Rage again, though. Yeah, excellent. Another Shelgon. Razor Leaf? Critical hit with Overgrow. Woohoo! That's a lot of damage. Fire's been upgraded. Chimecho missed with Psywave. Here comes a Seed Bomb. Honestly, running around with Overgrow up, it's pretty fun, actually. Getting hungry again. Well, I think we're going to be at a rest point soon. 13th floor, there can't be much left. It began to hail. Well, might as well eat I don't really want to eat this perfect apple, actually. Did we pick up any other regular apples? We haven't. Good damage, Absol. Hey, a Seviper. Well, where there is Zangoose... Ooh, that rat did a surprising amount of damage. Take that. Nice. Again, kind of want to check how many tiles that is. It looks like 4. It was 4. Okay, good. I'm getting more used to this now. Now that I'm actively trying. Let's just pass a turn here. I don't want to walk up because I don't want to take a hit. And I don't want to swap Ashley in because I don't want Ashley to take a hit either. This hail is keeping us relatively low on health, and it's actually... I don't think I have any regen right now, so... We'll keep going until I'm at critical health. I'm gonna greed for this money, but the money heals me, so it's fine. Let's proceed. 14th floor. Well, it's not hailing on this floor, so we'll be alright. Getting hungry, HP's low. It's fine, we can get through this. Another shell gone. That's too many tiles. Razor Leaf. That Overgrow boost. Oh, right, we are actually out of PP for Razor Leaf, but Squeeze Out actually helped us out with that last one. Nice, Ember increased in power. Absol is still doing tons of damage. Ooh, nope. And depends on... It's just money. I'm not sure if I want to fight a Slacking, really. Oh, but the experience would probably be good, though. I'm going to avoid the Slacking. I don't think that's worth the risk. That could be really scary. Maybe when I'm a little bit more full on health. Oh, so just running around with Squeeze Out gives us a chance of restoring PP. That seems pretty good, actually. Again, in these longer dungeons that are more like endurance tests, that can actually be kind of useful. Alright, we're going to move on. We're not going to fight the Slacking today. I'm not that brave. 15th floor. We are on 1 point of hunger. And it's hailing. We got a Seviper over there, Seed, and an Oranberry. Okay, well, we have actually got a fair few perfect apples, so it's not the end of the world that I left this one for so late. I definitely should have used this one earlier in the dungeon and saved the regular apple. In future, that's what I'll try to do. Okay, let's take you out. I really didn't want to run into the shell gun. I really gotta stop doing that. Nice, a critical hit and a double attack. Oh, well hi there. Why don't you come over here? Amnesia. Kinda scary. Can I sleep powder you over the wall? I can. Alright, let's get in here and take this thing out while we can. Doesn't take a lot of damage, but we did manage to take it out. Good. Okay, that wasn't as scary as I thought it would be. Another shell gone. Really need to restore Razor Leaf's PP. I'm using all these items. I know that we're going to end up with a rest point soon. Okay, nice burn. Lowers its attack a bit. Not that it had the chance to attack. What is all the way over there? Link box, we don't need it. Yep, there's our rest point. Whew. Should we keep going? I feel like we should keep going. Let's just do some inventory management first.
We've come pretty high up. We're nearly at the summit. Precious, let's do this. we're heading into a crucial stretch. Let's keep our guard up.
Alright then. I really like the contrast between the partner Pokemon and Absol in terms of personality. A Troll Orb. Huh. That could be pretty nice if we get into a floor with a lot of items. Let's take out this Glalie before it can even get close. So far, the ice types haven't been too much of a threat, which is nice. They do some decent damage, and Icy Wind is generally a little annoying. But other than that, it's not been too bad. The Hail is, however, not great. Let's see what a Sludge and Seed Bomb will do. That should take you out. Yeah. A tiny Reviver Seed over there. That's nice. We need a held item for Absol, actually. I don't think we have one in storage. Uh-oh. Nope. Nope. Not taking that risk. There's another one over there. You know what we'll do is we'll find the stairs, and then we'll use the Troll Orb, I think. Anywhere. They gotta be around here somewhere. Man, the hail is really annoying. Okay, we gotta take you out. And take you out we did. Good stuff. Okay. This music seems familiar, and not because of the original game. I feel like there's a remix of this track in Explorers of Sky. I've been trying to work it out this entire video so far, and I think that's it. Man, I always bring too many apples. Interesting, though, that my belly boost carried over. Even though I used the perfect apple in the first part of the dungeon, it carried over through the rest point. That's really nice. Really convenient. This is not great. We should be okay. I think we can make it to... We don't need that right now. I just stocked up. This is not actually great. I don't want Ashley to take a hit here. She might actually just get knocked out by this thing. Okay. We'll play it safe. We have plenty of Oran Berries. Let's give Ashley one of those. I think the Shelgon is going to approach her. She can attack. Oh, it's got Ember itself, huh? Okay. That's the game you're playing. You're going to headbutt me? Okay. That was a really stupid idea on my part. I get one per video. That's my policy. One completely awful move per video. Right, well, there's an escape orb. Oh, there's another slacking. Low kick is pretty good against you. Nice. Good job, Ashley. Right, where are these stairs? They gotta be up this way, right? There's gotta be a room up this way. Yeah. Whew. This was tricky. We're still going, but fortunately, we're alright. Because the stairs are right here. Might as well just give this to Absol straight away. Avoid any adverse situations. Much obliged. I like the dialogue. Really like the dialogue. Mount Freeze Peak 20th floor. You're already asleep, so I don't need to sleep powder you. Let's just hit you as hard as we can. With a crit Seed Bomb. I keep wanting to say Sludge Bomb when I use the Sludge and Seed Bomb combo, but I can't, because that is a move in and of itself. Nice. 2 quick attacks in a row, very quick. Let's push you so that you're in quick attack range. And I can finish you off with Razor Leaf. Excellent. The hail really kind of puts us on a bit of a time limit to get through the floor without wasting healing items. Focus energy. Let's move up this way. Let's put you to sleep. Why not? Don't want you critting me. That would be unpleasant. Let's take you out for good. Another crit. Good stuff. Alright, let's move on.
We finally arrived. This is the summit, isn't it? I wonder where Ninetales is.
There they are. I've spotted Precious. Alright, I see him.
Alakazam!
It's about time we finally caught up to you. Your fugitive act dragged us all the way out here. Pipe down, Ninetales. We can finally settle things here. I can barely contain myself. I'm itching for a fight. Ashley, don't think badly of me. I don't know how to show mercy. Precious, I didn't wish for this conclusion. But this too is fate. The role of a rescue team is to help bring peace. We will crush you with every shred of our power. Get them! This is incredible. This looks so good.
Cease this at once.
What? Ugh. Ninetales. What? Ninetales?
That's Ninetales!
The legend. It was real.
Cease fighting at once, Alakazam. They are my guests.
Tell us, Ninetales. Who was the human that appeared in your legend? No, even before that, was the legend itself a true event? Depending on your reply, I may have no choice but to eliminate them.
Whether they consider my curse to be a legend or not, I care not. However, it did happen. Many years ago, I tried to lay a curse on a human. It was then, however, that Gardevoir, the human's partner, dashed in. It selflessly bore the full brunt of the curse meant for the human. Then, the human did a selfish and cowardly thing. They abandoned Gardevoir and fled. The human eventually became a Pokémon. Transformed into a Pokémon, the human lives on.
And that human would be? Who is that human you speak of?
Precious. You may relax. It is not you. Just now, what did you say? Precious is not the human that appears in the legend. That is what I said.
What?
There's something wrong. I'm too tensed up to move. Deep breaths. In, out, in, out. Oh, wow, fantastic! Oh, this game is beautiful. That's great! I knew Precious couldn't be the one. I knew it! Precious couldn't possibly be anyone that terrible. I have another thing to say. It is true that I foretold of the world's balance becoming unstable. However, that human becoming a Pokémon and the world's balance, they are not linked in any way. The cause of the natural calamities, it exists elsewhere. Hey, you! You were wrong! You were wrong to hound and harass Precious!
We apologize. We're sorry. We got worked up by that Gengar. No, I suspected Gengar right from the start. Precious just doesn't look like the treacherous type.
If only that were true.
But I must say, you are to be commended for prevailing through this cruel journey and discovering the truth. Impressive, Precious.
And Ashley.
And Absol.
This is fantastic. I knew I wasn't wrong. Huh? Oh, but wait. Then why did Precious turn into a Pokémon? I understand that Precious isn't the human from that legend, but then how do you explain Precious becoming a Pokémon? Precious? Who are you? Wah! The ground's heaving!
Quake!
The world's crust is shifting. The natural calamities are worsening. And the shifting of the ground. It will awaken the beast that embodies the earth. The beast that sleeps deep underground. Groudon will be awakened.
What? Groudon is rising. Groudon.
What is that? What's a Groudon?
A legendary Pokémon that has been spoken of only in myths. It is the Pokémon that raised the land masses and created continents. It is said to have taken to sleep after catastrophic battles with its archenemy, Kyogre.
If a Groudon were to get loose, there would be chaos. It must be stopped.
We will go.
We'll go too.
No. You must remain behind. Groudon is far more powerful than any Pokémon you have faced. Leave it to us. That's how it goes. You go back to your rescue team base for a well-earned rest. Don't worry about us. We didn't get our gold rank the easy way. We'll get the job done, and we'll be back before you know it. Fine. We're off to quell Groudon. And thus, Alakazam's team made their way underground to quell the awakened Groudon. Meanwhile, cleared of all suspicion, Precious's team put an end to their long and arduous journey and returned to their welcoming rescue team base.
Hey, you! You were wrong!